If you buy a word processor but try to use it to edit video, you will get frustrated very quickly. You would likely conclude the software is broken, but the code is functional. You are simply judging it by the wrong metric. This is how many of us experience the universe. When we look at the volume of human suffering, the system feels fundamentally flawed. This visualizes a hidden assumption. We judge the universe as a hedonistic resort, expecting the KPI to maximize comfort and eliminate pain. Philosopher John Hick suggests the universe is a high-level training sandbox. Under this new KPI, the system shifts from failure to active. This system optimizes for the formation of character. Suffering suggests that we have misunderstood the intended output of the environment. In this architecture, humans are deployed as version 1.0. We have free will, but we arrive as untested, immature potential. The endgame goal is version 2.0, a resilient character capable of genuine love that mirrors the system's root admin. Look at this chasm between V1.0 and V2.0. The core engineering problem is how to successfully compile a soul across that gap. If you train an AI in a zero-obstacle simulation, the node moves across a frictionless line and arrives completely unchanged. Engineers call this overfitting. The AI becomes incredibly fragile the moment it faces real-world unpredictability. A pain-free universe is structurally incapable of producing maturity or resilience. To build a robust system, you must introduce a loss function, the deliberate injection of penalties, noise, and friction. This is anti-fragility. Neural pathways thicken and grow brighter only after colliding with stress. The system gains strength from friction. Courage requires an environment with danger. Empathy requires experiencing hurt, and rendering forgiveness requires an actual injury. Our universe is a vast machine learning sandbox, a veil of soul-making. In the hands of the root admin, suffering serves as the loss function required to forge a permanent soul. We must acknowledge that theoretical philosophy feels hollow when facing extreme trauma. Some pain seems to shatter a user rather than upgrade them. Suppose every instance of pain yielded a clear reward or a lesson by the very next morning. The universe would become a transactional karma machine. We would be cold cost-benefit calculators, rather than beings capable of love. This is why the architecture requires epistemic distance, a built-in veil of mystery and uncertainty. A shadowy environment containing unexplained pain is the only setting where unconditional faith and authentic hope can be rendered by a human soul. Even with an understanding of this architecture, the mystery of extreme pain remains a heavy burden for those inside the system. If the developer merely watched his users suffer from the safety of the cloud, the system would be unjust. Instead, the developer breaches the barrier, stepping out of the cloud and entering the testing sandbox to inhabit the environment directly. In Epic 4, we will see the developer download himself into a bleeding client node to absorb the system's greatest fatal error. God's final response to human suffering is a systemic incarnation.